I won't take that job. I'll go for Mica. I'll choose Mica on. So, yes, यही तो सुनना था क्या चल रहा है तब से.
Hello and welcome back to Smart MP Preparation. So I'm starting a new series which is called as This Day Last Year, wherein a lot of real life Micans would be sharing their own GPA experiences of last year. So let's get started.
Hi, I'm Akanksha Mohanty, a first year student at Mica.
Hi, I'm Anandita Munjal and I'm a first year student at Mica Ahmedabad.
Talking about my GEPI experience, I had my GEPI on 14th of March in Delhi. So the G topic that was given to us, we were a group of 6, and the topic that was given to us was a company which has its on ground base has been hit by COVID, and it has no virtual communication or a platform available to communicate with its customers. So now how it's going to cope up in this scenario, how it's going to communicate with its customers, we had to enact the entire situation and present it. So basically, we could not completely, we had planned a lot of things, but we could not completely enact it. But the process, they actually observe how you enact the entire process, how are you behaving with your team members. So that was about it, and it was quite interesting because we had a lot of props around, and the way we were talking to each other for the very first time, and it was all very interesting to communicate and decide how we were going to go about the situation. So it was quite interesting. It's all about maintaining your temperament, talking to your group members, and trying to reach, driving the discussion towards a solution, right? So that is something that you need to keep in mind when you are in a group exercise of Mica. The observers there who are present just look at how you're behaving, your body language, your eye contact, also the way you talk. It's a very chill experience. It's all about how you are maintaining your calm.
About my GDPI experience, so it happened on the 14th of March last year, that is 2020, at Dwarka. And so the GE experience was really nice. We were a set of, I remember, 10 to 12 people, and we all were given a task in which we had to, we were a travel company, and some bookings had been cancelled. Some bookings on an island had been cancelled due to some mishappening on the island, and now all the tourists who had booked through us were panicking. So we were getting calls, we were getting panic calls from these tourists, and now we as the travel company had to handle this crisis or just manage the situation. So we divided ourselves into groups. Some of us were working on drawing something on a chart paper that we had. Some of us were using props to create a jingle. Some of us were actually working on the script part. So this is how we went ahead with this group exercise. We divided ourselves into groups. We did a few dry runs. Like one of us was keeping a tap of the time, how much time do we have, because that is also an important thing that was accounted for, that whether someone in the team is looking at the time also, so that we don't exceed the deadline. Eventually, after 2 practice runs, we were able to perform really well. The entire act was very well structured. One of us were holding a chart paper, and two of us were involved in a jingle, and there were conversations as a part of the activity.
After that, I had my PI, which lasted for about 30 minutes. So the first question I was asked was about my name, which is why the spelling is so unique. Why have you been named this way? What is its meaning? Three of them, who were one of them was my professor Niyati Bhanja, and two others were my Mica alum. So it started with this friendly banter, and then they were like, "We'll get serious now." And then they started with my academic, with two of my academic questions, which is statistics, which is my background. So two very basic questions, but they insisted on very particular answers. So I had to, like, I took time, but I could arrive at the final answer. So they're very patient listeners. So one thing about MICA panelists, that they let you speak, they let you articulate your thoughts, which is very important, because there are times when you go into an interview and you feel lost, right? There can be some times like this. So you get your time to recollect your thoughts and just present it the way you want. And then after two questions on my academic background, they moved on to my SOP with the entire form which was written, and they could see that there was a lot of social work written, right? A lot about social entrepreneurship, social work. So they wanted to know, what do I think about this entire setup? Like, what is the future? Why do you think, how should companies look at social entrepreneurship or social work, be it? This was something just to know about my views, the way I think. I had a lot of experience in enactors and NGO work, so I gave a lot of examples about how I led my team and we worked on different projects. If I have to make use of YouTube as a platform, about the social entrepreneurship idea, how am I going to do that? So I was given about 2-3 minutes to think about. They insisted on to take a paper, jot down my thoughts, and then give the answer, because it might go all haywire. So they just told me that, think like a Mikan, this is your chance. Take a piece of paper and write down your thoughts, whatever it is. So that is something there. My knowledge of, basically, I had followed brand equity newspapers and the online e-newsletters that are available. So that is where it helped, because I had read about YouTube and what is it promoting these days when it comes to social entrepreneurship. So I gave the idea there that they can have ad-episodes, which is basically ads as episodes when it comes to these things. Like, when we are targeting a particular community in a social setup, for example, a community of divorced women or unemployed men, so how we can help them. So we can basically use the concept of storytelling, which is very Mikan, and which is something which really resonates with people. So I told them that we can show the story of the community in a couple of ads episodes, and we can use YouTube as a platform there. So they were quite impressed with this idea, and also for the fact that I came up with this idea in 2 minutes. They were really impressed by this. MICA experience, they just make it very memorable for you, the entire experience, the entire interview experience. And then they were like, चलो तुम्हारे SOP से कुछ पूछते हैं. तो फिर they came to my likes and dislikes. So very simple questions, very like, why do I my dislike was sitting idle all day long. Like, I cannot sit at one place all the time. So what is a dislike in this? Why do you not like it? I said, I did not like in my dislike there was also diseases, right? So they were like, diseases to kisi ko pasand nahi hai, what is so unique about it? So I had a story about it. Like, I have suffered from typhoid and chickenpox during my undergrad, and how I had my exams going on. How did I overcome the situation? How did I became victorious, and all of that? I spoke about all of it. And so basically, it's very important to have a story about whatever you are writing on the paper, on the sheet that you've been giving, because they actually look at, they just want to ensure that you just have not written anything for the sake of it. They want to ensure that you have a story behind it, or you have a particularly a rationale behind it, not exactly a story. Also, if you have something to talk about logically, they just make sense, right? It was more about my extracurricular activities, right? So I told them I bait, I host, I do this. So they're like, ये सब तो यहाँ लिखा हुआ है, कुछ और बताओ. That I look at the positive side of things in anything and everything. So they are like, okay, so basically you're a positive thinker. So basically you need to, be quick on your feet, right? They're just not expecting you to be very very extraordinary in your answers, but just someone who is very quick on his feet to think and give the answers, right? Then moving on, they gave me a situation, right? That Akanksha, we either you get an admission entry to MICA, or you get a 15 LPA job right now, where you just have to watch TV all day long. right? So they just wanted to check whether I am a money minded person or whatever. You have to be very particular about one thing, say yes or no. It was a very friendly banter. I really enjoyed it. It went on about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I just said no, I won't take that job. I'll go for Mica. I'll choose Mica on. So yes, यही तो सुनना था क्या चल रहा है तब से. And I came into the room. I was I was almost shivering, but they just calmed me down. They just saw that how much there was so a lot of emotions going through, so they just know it, and they just make you feel very at home and at peace. All right, they just could see that I was so fascinated about Mica. So they asked me that when did this journey start, right? So they asked me when did you decide to come to Mica. I said it was not deciding, it was dreaming of Mica. I just wanted to know about my Mica story. Then I talked about semiotics and imagining India, all those like we do, like the subjects which very well distinguish Mica from the rest of it, and why is it so different, and why I wanted to be at Mica. So that way it was going on and on. And then because of the fact that I write, and I have I had written a poem on Mica, so I insisted them towards the end of the interview that let me please recite the poem. So they were enjoying it so much that they were reluctant, but then they allowed me to go, take a platform. There was a space, they asked me to go there and recite the poem. So it was all mahol created and everything. So they let you, even if you have if you write something, if you paint something, they just want all of that to be there. So a lot of people take these things to the interviews and they show the panelists, so they are very much interested in what you've done outside your academics. So Mica is all about a lot of things, right? It's not just what you study, it's about what you do outside your curriculum. So that is when I recited the poem, it all got emotional there, and my interview ended there, that तुम तो इंटरव्यू ले गई या वॉट एवर दे सेड, एंड इट वॉज वेरी फॉर देम ऑल्सो इट वॉज अ लॉट ऑफ नॉस्टैल्जिया एंड ऑल. So that way it ended, and I would just say that be yourself, and even if you are nervous, and even if you are not able to articulate your thoughts properly, the panelists and everyone, the entire setup there is so friendly that you will feel like you are being yourself, and you keep your calm and give your best. All the best.
Moving on to my personal interview experience. So I was the first one in my group to go for the interview. It started off with very basic questions about my profile, where I belong, about some easy background, where I was working, what kind of role I was looking for, and how I transitioned from a finance profile to a marketing profile. So all these answers I had already prepared for. However, there were some technical questions as well related to marketing only. So there were 3 interviewers who were asking questions about different fields. And this whole question answer round was very smooth. There were no stress interviews, or there were no basically there were no hard questions for me, because I had already prepared accordingly basis the reviews that I read on online platforms, or through reaching out to some of the alumni. So the question answer round was very smooth for me. There were some candidates who had a stress interview kind of round, but for me it was very smooth, just on the basis of what my resume was. And also there is a pre-interview form that we are supposed to fill. I would suggest all of you do fill it very consciously, because each and every word that is written in that form can be cross-questioned in your interview. So that is like a primary document which you should be focusing on while before going for your personal interview. Apart from that, I'd also carried some of my artwork to be shown, and it was kind of a portfolio that I was carrying, and the panelists really liked that, and the interview it went on very smoothly beyond that. So that is it. Thank you.